1 gallon of water on a dairy can be reused up to 4 times. Our Mari Farrell has more on how local dairies are recycling and reusing water in the midst of drought. That's in this story. That's in this morning's part of our High Plains agriculture coverage.
3 million gallons is how much water co-owner of Haakma Sons Dairy, Eric Haakma, saves a month with their water recycling process.
It's very important, especially now that we are getting less and less water in the area. The more we can recycle, the better we are. And I feel like everybody is doing their part to some extent.
With having dry to severe levels of drought in the High Plains, more now than ever, it is important to recycle water whenever it's possible.
Our water table here on the Texas High Plains is just going down. We have less available water, so we have to be smart about how we use the water. And so recycling any wastewater that we can reuse, it actually is a big benefit to us.
The process of reusing water at dairies starts with clean water cooling the milk. Then with that same water, they clean the dairy barns. Later, with the help of a manure separator, the water is used to irrigate crops.
We pump it over what's called a separator, which is a fine screens to sort out the manure, and then we pump it out on the fields. And sometimes the dry period, that wastewater that we've kind of been storing up in the lagoons is pretty handy to have kind of in our back pocket.
The manure separator is a filtration device used to separate solids from a liquid waste stream. This process will help the water be recycled for other uses.
We don't recycle water to farmers, we use it ourselves on our own crops, but the manure gets recycled and it goes to other farmers in the area. They use it, they take it from us and use it to grow crops, and then we buy crops from those farmers. We have a mutual agreement with the waste and the crops.
The separator systems are about $500,000. Haakma explains that about 10% of local dairies are flushing to an extent with recycled water, and most of the 10% are flushing their lanes and have a separator system.
It's very important, and I hope other people can do this project. It's not a cheap project to do, but it's a very essential project, I think, for a lot of dairies, because there's the water usage. If we could all save 3 million gallons a month, it would really add up and make a difference.
In Farwell, Mari Farrell, KMR Local 4 News.
And around 588 million gallons of recycled water are used for ag irrigation in the U.S. per day. In the last few years, water recycling becoming more common in the ag industry. And for more information on how local dairies recycle, head to myhighplains.com.